microRNAs can recognize target sites by base pairing with their seed region, which is nucleotide 2 to 7 at the 5' end of the microRNA. So once a target is recognized, most commonly in the 3' nuclear of a target transcript, the effector proteins associated with the microRNA, starting from AGO, could induce a combination of translation repression, decapping, and deadenylation. And in some rare cases, when the target site is fully complementary to the microRNA sequence, they can directly cleave the target RNA. However, it is not clear that the interaction between the microRNA and its target is not limited to one direction regulation, but can also be reciprocal according to the complementarity between the two RNAs. Indeed, it has been demonstrated that in case of 3' extensive pairing between the microRNA and its target, that the microRNA can be degraded on its turn. This phenomenon has been named target-directed microRNA degradation and has been first observed in cells infected by viruses, such as the human or murine cytomegaloviruses, in mammalian cells infected by these viruses, a viral transcript could reduce host microRNAs. And more recently, the lab of Alina Shkomatova and David Bartel have reported 2 endogenous examples of TDMD inducers in mouse and zebrafish brains, which are the endogenous transcript NREP and Tirano, that could induce the degradation of 2 brain-specific microRNAs, which are MIN29B and MIR7A, respectively. So to explain this alternative response of the interaction between the microRNA and its target, the first molecular models suggest that the extensive pairing of the 3' region of the microRNA could induce unusual structural changes of AGO, which allow the formation of a recruitment platform for ubiquitin ligase complex. And this complex catalyzes the polyubiquitination of AGO, which is then degraded by the proteasome. Consequently, the microRNA is released into the cytoplasm, where it could be degraded by cytoplasmic exoribonucleases. So the aim of this project was to provide a tool for the in silico identification of microRNA targets that induce such microRNA degradation through TDMD. And because the only difference between canonical microRNA targets and TDMD inducing targets is the pairing geometry, we created an algorithm that searched for TDMD compatible pairing that have been selectively conserved in the evolution. So first, we have to define what is a TDMD inducing pairing geometry, because there is no exact consensual definition of this pairing geometry. So using 30 examples of active TDMD inducers and 7 examples of inactive sites, we established 2 patterns of TDMD inducing pairing geometry. The 3' mismatches pattern, which allow mismatches for the 8 last nucleotides at the 3' end of the microRNA, and for the first nucleotide at the 5' end of the microRNA. And the second pattern is the central bulge pattern, which allows symmetric or asymmetric bulge of 3 to 6 nucleotides just after the seed pairing, and must be followed by perfect 3' end pairing of the microRNA. So you can see here an overview of the workflow we created to predict TDMD inducers in vertebrates, starting from the FASTA file of all known mature microRNA sequence from MIRBase and the multiple alignments of 99 vertebrate genomes with the human genome from UCSC. So in detail, for each known microRNA in vertebrates, the algorithm looks for a TDMD inducing pattern in the corresponding species genome, and it records all positive hits. Then, starting from the positive hits in the human genome, it establishes a list of all other vertebrates for which there is also a positive hit at this location according to the multiple alignment between genomes. In this way, we obtain a list a panel of TDMD inducer candidates. And for each of them, we know the position of the site and the potential targeted microRNA, as well as its conservation, which is represented by this list of all the vertebrates in which a TDMD pairing is conserved. Finally, we use RNA-seq data to obtain the level of expression of each TDMD inducer candidate in a tissue of interest, and we can represent the result, visualize the result with that kind of plot where each TDMD inducing candidate site is ranked by its expression in this tissue of interest and its conservation in evolution. So we decided to evaluate the prediction efficiency of our workflow. We decided to focus on a cell type that could be used for experimental validation. And because TDMD has been reported to be particularly active in neuronal cells, in comparison with non-neuronal cells and induced neuronal cell lines, we decided to focus on murine primary cortical neurons. So here we cross-reference the results of our algorithm with RNA-seq data from murine cortical neurons from different laboratories available on NCBI. And each TDMD inducer candidate is ranked by its clade specificity, and we define the clade specificity by when a site is specific to a phylogenetic clade when present in more than 60% of species in this clade and absent in every species outside this clade. So here at the top right corner of this plot, we recognize the two already established TDMD inducers, which are Cyrano and NREP. And we also highlighted in red MAPRI2, NNAT, and PPP1CB, which are the three candidates we want to validate experimentally. And NREP is also in red because we want to use it as a positive control in our experimental validation. And the three candidates are located in 3' UTRs, and PPP1CB and NNAT correspond to a 3' mismatches pattern, and MAPRI2 to the central bulge pattern. And to conclude, the final step of this project is to validate experimentally the three candidates. And for this purpose, we decided to silence these three transcripts by RNA interference in primary cortical neurons, and then verify by small RNA-seq the effect on the levels of potentially targeted microRNAs. However, for the moment, the first attempt with shRNA did not reach efficient enough knockdown to observe any effect on the positive control. So, and to conclude, I would like to thank my whole lab as well as the Perrois lab, which for his help with the murine cortical neuron, and of course you for your attention.